Hi, my name is Tim Buckles, and I'm the owner of the wine shop over in Manlius. And what we've decided to do is put together a series of videos that will help hopefully educate you on wines from around the world. Things that we have laid out for today: we've got a dump bucket today that will be part of the things that we're using. Using Riedel glassware today. I like to use Riedel because it cuts into the wine. It helps open it up a little bit more. Allows you to go ahead and evaluate the wines a little bit better. We're going to be going through 3 different wines today. One from Vizcarra, which is out of Spain. We're going to do Don David, which is a Malbec out of Argentina. And we're going to finish off with a California Zin. And the reason I picked all 3 of these wines is I think they best represent their areas. We'll start off with the Vizcarra. It is 100% Tempranillo. And one of the reasons I picked this is that I think Spain is a really hot and emerging area of the world. And one of the things that we've noticed is that you have 2 real styles coming out of Spain. You've got this old world traditional style, which is typically Rioja or Navarra. And then you have this new world style that hits most of the other areas of Spain. This particular wine is out of the Duero area. And I think this is going to be a good transition for people that have tried old world styles going into a new world style. Meaning that you're going to have cross components of things that are much more earth driven, married up with things that are much more fruit driven in terms of overall components. So I've had all these wines opened up for probably about half hour, 45 minutes or so. You can have them open for different amounts of times, but I find typically 20 to 30 minutes usually works pretty well. As you can see, I've poured a portion of the wines into glasses behind the bottles. So about a third of the glass to allow maximum amount of oxygen to go ahead and open up the wine so that they should be showing pretty well right about now. So we'll get started. It's Vizcarra. I've poured it into the Riedel glassware. And if I take a look at how you go through the overall evaluation, you take a look at, typically wine is all about sight and smell and taste. And so if I take a look at this, I like the colors off of this. Tempranillo is typically a thinner skin grape. As I take a look at it, it's got nice color, it's got good reflectivity off of it. It's got a nice nose off of it. It's got kind of a combination of that old world, new world kind of nuances that we were talking about. A little bit of spice, a little bit of wood components, but it's got also some dark fruit components coming off of it too. Tempranillo, if it's done really well, you'll get some nice spice components off it. Typically you get some cherry, it could be red cherry or dark cherry. In this case, I think we're getting a little more dark cherry. And according to the reviews that I've seen off of this, it would say that 2010 is actually the first year that you'd actually want to start drinking this wine, and this is a 2006. When you first drink a wine, especially if it's the first wine of the day that you've had, especially if this is my first for today, you want to acclimate your mouth a little bit for it. So I made sure that I got exposure from all the way from front to back. But things that I'm getting off of this, very nice light finesse flavors. It's got a nice marriage between the old world components and the new world components that are going through here. I think, if I took a look at this, I wouldn't do this as much of a standalone wine as something I would actually look to go ahead and pair up with some food. So pick some kind of gamey style meat that you would work with on this. Anything from venison to lamb, Cornish hen, something that's got a lot of fat content into it, would work really well with this. Finding that the finish is actually pretty decent off of this. Not necessarily I'd say this is probably the best one I've ever had, but I think this is actually a pretty decent style. I think it's a great idea about showing where Spain's going with their old world versus new world style and tradition. So if you're looking for something to try out in Spain, I take a look at this one. It's a great kind of starter wine. We've taken a look at wines that really kind of price anywhere between $15 and $25 to work through on this. Next wine that we're going to take a look at is going to be Don David. So I'm pouring the wine that has been sitting in the glass for about a half hour or so to make sure that it opened up. Now this is completely different. If I take a look at the Don David just got a little bit darker colors. It's a Malbec, so it's got a little bit thicker skin. Malbecs are typically grown at higher altitude over in Argentina, and Argentina has made it its own national grape in terms of what they want to be known for in terms of the reds. As I went through this one, much different components. The color's a little bit darker. Still get good reflectivity off the color, but the nose on this, much bigger. Comes straight at you. More of a New World style. You get much more dark fruit components coming at you. And Malbecs typically have a touchstone where on the very end of it, they basically have more of a dusty kind of cocoa-y kind of finish off of it, it's an easy way to go ahead and pick out a Malbec. So done, David. It's done a nice job with this. You get a lot of dark plum components, nice dry finish off of it, nice light easy drinking wine, not overpowering, so this would work well as a standalone wine or work well to go in with some food. Now we're going to finish off with a Zinfandel. This is Kokomo, and I was out at the Zap Wine Festival over in California, and for me this is one of the ones that really kind of stood out. The reason I picked Zinfandel is California is the only place in the world right now really kind of playing around with Zinfandel. It's our own grape, so we get to play around with it a lot. Zinfandels typically will have a spice kind of component to it, to a tobacco-y kind of nose. And those are the things that you're kind of looking for. On this one, you definitely get the spice components. You get a little bit of boysenberry, you get a little bit of that kind of tobacco-y kind of component, which is really, really kind of nice. The thing I like about this is just not a typical fruit bomb that you get out of normal Zinfandels out of California. It's got a little bit of structure, it's got a little bit of backbone, it's got a little bit of tannins on the finish. Gives a little bit more length as you're drinking it. So again, this would work really well as a standalone wine to drink all by itself, but can work into a nice barbecue flavor as well. So basically this is the lineup that we had for today, and what I'd recommend is we do have a website that you can go out and take a look at if you want to take more information off of this video. Basically you can go out to thewinehousenewyork.com and you'll find philosophies that we have on different regions of the world, more information on the wines, and I just want to thank you for watching today, and my name is Tim Buckles.